pop in. Greetings, greetings. Peace be unto you, boo boo. Today, I honestly feel like we should be talking about the biggest health issues of 2019, the year before the pandemic, whatever you like to call it, and knowing three top biggest health issues, 3 of 9 during 2019. It's definitely an eye-opener and definitely something to look at. So we should get into it. Lung injuries, I don't understand. I don't understand how lung injuries is the first one on the list. Only because, like, isn't it not that long ago, like in my eyes, like decades and decades and decades, they actually had commercials of cigarettes, right, on TV, and eventually came up with a law that, you know, you can't really advertise cigarettes like that because everybody was dying. And so therefore a lot of lung cancers, lung infections started to happen. And then in general, we all know in the body, if one thing is affected, the other can easily, there could be definitely a ripple effect. So regardless of such, I just don't understand why lung injuries would be the first. And it's not due to cigarettes. It's due to what we came up with as a people for an alternative to cigarettes, which is e-cig-like products, vaping-like products. These patients that have lung injuries that, you know, are influenced by said products are called EVALI patients, you know, and apparently there's a sticky substance within their lungs where that is actually called vitamin E acetate. And didn't we cover long ago in health classes that, you know, sticky substance coming from smoking is tar? So in my eyes, in my observation, and whatever wisdom I have, it's like we're still killing ourselves from the same type of habit, product, in just a different form. And I just don't understand, because there have been over 50 deaths, over 2,500 cases across all 50 states, like, you know, the U.S. Virgin Islands, including Puerto Rico, and basic lung injuries all about nationally and internationally. I just feel like this is an issue that we can take under our wing and recognize it, accept the facts, and maybe create boundaries. And however, like I said, what works for me may not work for you, and I just feel like it's great to recognize certain things of where we're going as a people, because if the case is that, you know, thousands of people were dying not too long ago, if you really think about it, from cigarettes, what are we doing right now? And is it any better? Do we need to come up with another alternative? Do we insert alchemy in this issue and this way of thinking, or, you know, this slight epidemic? Who knows? Leave your comments below. I want to see what other people say. But in general, the second one would be opioids, which is another, I feel like, a real epidemic. Like, just as bad as the crack cocaine war on drugs epidemic. I don't understand how in 2017, over 70,000 people have been dying from overdoses, and 2/3 of it was opioid cases, especially due to synthetic drugs like fentanyl. And there have been even that number has not doubled, but add a couple 10,000 or another 10,000, and that's basically what we're dealing in nowadays. Over 90,000 people, I heard, and over 90,000 cases of opioid overdoses between 2020, 2021, and 2019. So I just don't understand how we can have this whole epidemic, and even though that there is like clean needles dispersed and available in different rural areas, there is what is it called? This overdose reversal drug, and it's called Naxalone. You can't get it everywhere. It's not so easily obtainable in all these cities and counties and towns. So I just don't understand how, due to synthetic drugs and just this epidemic, people have been accessing tools to do drugs with more so than their overdose reversal drug. You know, I just feel like, as a people, having cases where we're dealing with methamphetamine, cocaine, laced cocaine, different psychostimulants that have been killing us as a people. We haven't been really focusing on it as an epidemic. I know I hear people here and there speak about it, but overall, I feel like as a society, it's easier to kill yourself more so than maintain and care for yourself. So I think that is something that we should discuss more as a people, and if we have friends, because I have friends where it's like, you know, you can get into some things, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you got money. And then on top of that, like, I'm human too. So in general, I can understand where someone can feel like, you know, they need a veil of some sort and over their reality. But I think that if we tap deeper into why we put up this veil, why we drink, why we smoke, eat cigarettes, why we, you know, sniff things, why we pop pills, why we, you know, pop Molly to sweat, who knows? But I just feel like it goes deeper, you know, taking things outside of yourself out to make you outside of your mind. It goes deeper than just wanting to have fun for the time, you know? Again, acceptance and boundaries, self-recognition. What are we getting at here, okay? And thirdly, out of 9 biggest health issues that made headlines, according to the CDC in 2019, antibiotic and antimicrobial resistance germs. Like, I just don't understand in that sense, because antimicrobial resistance germs, it's like, it's almost a scenario of like, I have this issue, this long-standing issue, or this short-standing issue, whatever have be, and these viruses or bacteria, whatever have you, I'm taking prescriptions for it here, there, where, and then all of a sudden these germs are, you know, getting brolic enough where it can stand against the prescriptions I use. So it doesn't matter how much I take, you know, or what I take. It's like, oh my gosh, this illness is getting nothing but worse, and it's able to fight this antibiotic, antimicrobial, you know, prescription. And I just don't understand, because when we take prescriptions, we're supposed to be okay, right? When instead we think we're treating ourselves, that's all we're doing is just treating ourselves to be okay in the moment, and not really doing too much long-term wise. Actually, we're degrading ourselves more long-term wise, because while we're taking this, these germs are getting stronger against the things we're taking, and then simultaneously our immune system is getting shitted on, you know what I'm saying? Like, shitted on, you know, because at the same time, it's made to work out and be strong and all of that stuff. But if you keep giving it quote unquote sugar, you know, it'll get weak. It's not really doing too much. If it's not practicing, you know, for the Olympics, it's really just chillaxing and actually just getting fat and lazy and I guess, incoherent to the body, so to speak. So it's like I'm supposed to be relying on my immune system in life or whatnot to help me be okay. But I said, fuck that, and just decided to take prescriptions. But now I'm now totally assed out. So just saying, like, every 11 seconds there is an infection. You know, every 15 seconds there is a death. There has been 2.8 million infections a year, and ranging around 35 deaths a year. And I just don't understand, because this number has even taken more of a height. And this is on the CDC website. However, this is the end of my work day. Squeeze me. But anyway, yeah, it's just at the end of the day, we have many people dying over something that shouldn't be a something in my eyes. No? Because everything that, you know, has entered this earth via disease or illness, there is something opposing that to, you know, balance it out, level it out, you know, tap it out, so to speak, and through the laws of yin and yang. So to say that, and I have family, I have friends with family, I have all these things. I have myself, my own experiences, and it's like, yes, I believe that some prescriptions are definitely necessary, but I think all in all, we have to, or we could and we should, put ourselves in a mind of expanding not such a Western medical approach to our own bodies, and not to think that our body, mind, and soul is so separate, because a lot of disease, it can come from within the mind. It can come from, you know, lack of maintenance for the spirit, and all of that is depleting the body in general. So sometimes it's not even what you eat, it's how you think. So how you thinking? No, how you eating? Because if you're not eating right, sometimes you're not thinking right. I don't know. It's just something to question ourselves, something to just dive deep, you know, and see what going on. But all in all, I just wanted to bring up some of these things just so we can think about it as a people. Where are we going? Where are we? And where have we been? And how can we move forward without necessarily repeating all the same mistakes that our parents, grandparents, all these forefathers, and all these things, countries and civilizations came before us? What can we do to learn from such? And sometimes it just involves putting everything into one, you know, and being your own doctor, and having that self-love and patience for yourself to be your own doctor, you know, because too many times we go to the doctor's office and we have no fucking clue what's going on, you know, and we don't even know where to start at all, even for the simplest things. For the simplest things, like even the flu, a simple cough, you know, or a sore arm, or a bruised what, or like a fucked up organ. And it's like, you know, if we just take some time, if we come together within ourselves, come together as a society sometimes, maybe we can combine different ways of thinking and come up with a way that's perfect for us. Because guess what? I know me better than anyone else knows me. And I could probably say the same thing for you. I'm pretty sure you know yourself better than I know you. So in general, I feel like it goes deeper than that, if you get to know yourself a little bit more. And with that being said, I encourage love. I encourage abundance. I encourage health and wealth. in all aspects of life. I hope you continue to stay blessed, favored, at peace, harmonic, and all these good things. But until then, share this video if you care. Next video, I'll see you there. Life, love, and laugh, because that's what we do over here. And toodles, boo. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Deuces.